Hi lovelies, and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, that leave commentaries, and also educate you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's dive into today's video. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where this sister decided to ask this question. She was actually, directing the questions to white people that often adopt, black children. I'm just gonna roll her clip as well as some of the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video.
Why do white people adopt black children? It's a real question for me.
I just want to start this video off by saying I'm sure the woman that originally made this video, she meant no harm. She was just asking a question. Questions are meant to be answered. And I'm here to answer from my perspective. I'm a Caucasian male. We've adopted 2 African American children. I can tell you that the day that we received the call that these 2 beautiful little babies had been born, we didn't ask what the color of their skin was. We asked if they had a name and if they were going to be okay. And they said they will be. And we said, you're damn right they will be. And they are. And they always will be. They are living and learning and laughing and growing, getting the best hugs. They know they're African American. They also know I'm Caucasian, but most importantly, they know they are loved, and they always will be. Our family has been blessed to be beautifully blended, and I thank the good Lord for that. As I pray as they grow, they can help the world outgrow all this racism and hatred that has divided us for so long. Love is what brought us together. Love. Family is defined by DNA. Family is defined by love and loyalty. And I love them, and I always will, and I will always be loyal to them. I am their daddy, and they are my children, and we are family. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. I hope that answered your question in a positive way.
I'm not raising black children. I'm raising children. I'm not raising black men. I'm raising men. And whether you are black or you are white, no matter what race that you are, there are certain things about being a man and being a good man when it comes to character and integrity and safeguarding the helpless and sticking up for those who need it. And being a good man of reputation, none of that has to do with skin color. Everything has to do with the character of the man. The beauty of being a man of faith is we were called for a time and a family such as this. This is exactly how God created us to be. This is exactly how my family unit was supposed to be. Before I was even born, this is exactly how it was supposed to be. Before you were even born, He knew that you were chosen for me and mommy, and He knew that you were going to have your skin color, and He knew that I was going to have my skin color. And there's beauty in that, and it's unique to a lot of people. It might be foreign to some people, but it is absolutely beautifully God ordained, and it's something that is going to be a part of our testimony. It's something that is making impacts through a butterfly effect that we don't even understand yet. Whether it be people that see me from afar, people that see the way that I love you, the differences that we do have compared to if we did have the exact same skin. I'm not raising black children. I
got a question. Why are there so many black children that need to be adopted? My second question is, why do you care who adopts them and what color they are as long as they love that child and raise them right? And lastly, I see color. But when I see a little baby, I don't go, oh, look at that little white baby or look at that little black baby. These are babies. They haven't been filled with ignorance yet. Let them babies be babies and grow up to be good people.
Give my perspective on this because I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it, and I've also been seeing a lot of ignorant comments going around. And I am a transracial international adoptee from Ethiopia in 2008, adopted by 2 white people, and the system has failed me. I have left my family at the age of 15. I've been lied about my paperwork. They've told me that my parents were dead. They were both alive, and I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that people have been saying that's just false. For one, the creator, I've been seeing people stitch the creator, and the first thing they say is, well, these people are opening their homes, but are you? Clearly, she said monetary isn't the issue. And in the interview, he talked about how, well, I just want to be a good human being and help other people. And no. White saviorism. Money isn't the issue, but you guys equate money with love. You don't understand. She's talking about their culture. I grew up in Ethiopia. I remember the first time I'd seen a white person. And then less than a year later, I come to this country and my parents are white. I'm surrounded by all white people. My parents had money. They were rich. That wasn't the issue. I grew up in Catholic schools. I grew up in all white areas, all white schools. I grew up getting bullied, racist comments here and there. Didn't know what to do with my hair. People said my hair looked like curtain rods. Like comments, blackface. People saying the N-word, constant. I changed my name 4 different times. Because I had identity issues, because I never seen other Ethiopians, let alone adoptees. I forgot my language. They told me that my mom was dying and that my dad was dead. Come to find out, my dad was alive. He just died 6 months ago. As of today, he was assassinated. Come to find out, I had 4 siblings. Come to find out, my mom was alive. My whole family was looking for me and that I wasn't supposed to be adopted. They trafficked me. And if you look at my video, that's my first video that I made, you can read all the hundreds of comments of people saying that they were trafficked too and that they have the same story and that their parents were looking for them too. Money isn't the issue. I see comments of this guy saying, yeah, he's a UFC fighter. So what? Have you heard about Madonna? Have you heard about Angelina Jolie? Money isn't the issue. You guys don't know. You guys just see a poor kid in a third world country and you have money, or you see a poor kid, a black kid, and you can, like in an improvised country, a black kid whose parents are on drugs, and you can save them. You can help them. That's what you see because you can be a good person. You're able to provide that. But you fail to see who they are and incorporate their identity. You guys are missing the whole point. And then I saw another TikToker who works for the agencies and has been a part of DHS or whatnot. And he was talking about, like, what would you want? Would you want them just like stuck in a house together? Just the nonsense. Believe it or not, yeah, I would have rather been in my third world country with my parents who were both alive rather than being here where I was kicked out at the age of 15 and I had nobody in this country. You guys listen to adoptees. Why? There's a whole thing of adoptees. I can send you all my friends that have been trafficked or been kicked out of their families or their paperwork lied or falsified. But yet you guys are saying that they look at family and find if there's reunification. Second, no, they don't. No, they don't. It's all about money. They just make money off of us. How about you listen to the real people, the adoptees? You're just talking nonsense.
I've unfortunately seen this going around, and then what I'm seeing is black creators stitching it and laughing at this white guy's response, and saying, you know, how he cooked and everything. I'm going to do my best to try to explain this or like explain my thought process on what I believe is factual information. Okay. I want you to take my mom, who is a white woman who became a single mother, who when she became a single mother, right away had the help of her 2 sisters, her brother, and her mother, who was able to move in with her family and have help constantly. Not only that, but I want you to think about her privilege right away and the steps ahead that she already is simply because of the fact that she is white. Okay? Then we can take me, okay? A biracial black woman, that though I came from that white woman, when I got pregnant and became a single mom at the same age that my mother did with my older sister, there was nobody for me to move in with and help with my son. There were no sisters, brothers, aunties, grandparents that were being my village. Now, I also want you to think about the fact that because I am a biracial black woman, the barriers already set against me, okay? I want you to think about systematic racism. I want you to think about how a white woman with children has so many more advantages than a black woman with children. To laugh at this guy's comment, I feel like it's just like we're making fools out of ourselves. Okay? Because I'm not saying don't take the responsibility or like don't have kids if you're not in a financial point or whatever, all the comments that you'll say. But at the same time, I understand being in a situation where you don't have resources. And it is not because you haven't tried. It hasn't because you haven't reached out. It hasn't because you haven't said that you are struggling. It's because nobody listens to the black woman. And I'm not saying that this particularly is coming just against black women, but let's be honest. You blame black women for everything, right? And to let a white man stitch that and then like people are like restitching it and like laughing about it. I don't see how it's funny. I don't see how it's funny because also, are you thinking? You're probably not thinking about the amount of black women that have had their children ripped from them for no fault of their own, other than the fact that the system is racist. But we're not going to think about that, right? And I almost feel like this is perpetuating this like white savior complex, how the white people are saving the black kids. We don't need saved. We never need saved. Especially from the people that put us here to begin with. I hope that I'm coming across right in saying this. I just like... I saw this stitch of the white guy and I just was like, you know what? I'm not even like filtering out. I know how I feel about it. But then I'm seeing stitches of black creators like stitching it and laughing like it's funny. It's not funny. I think that this is like a clear sign of like how the system works here. And I think that just by like laughing about it and not actually addressing it, that we're just like ignoring the facts and ignoring what is wrong with this world.
We're just trying to find anything to be upset about now, huh? Anything? You're mad because somebody adopted some children? What do we do with children if no one adopts them? Do we get rid of them? What's the end goal for children? Like, you mad because the color, like, we got this whole world where we're supposed to not do anything by the color of our skin or anything like that anymore. And now you mad about, like, who's gonna adopt unwanted children? Is that a thing now? I know racism exists. I ain't a stupid person. I'm a white guy and I understand. But you mad about what? You mad about some... whoever's up to adopt children that nobody wants, take them. Thank you for doing that. If I see some white kids with a black family, thank you. Because I didn't want to do it. So why are you mad at anybody that wants to adopt a child that no one wants? That's just mind-boggling that you would even... And the fact that you even let this stay up and anybody would defend this is shocking to me. The world's a fucking mess. If fucking somebody wants to adopt unwanted children, God bless you. That's it. And you should be goddamn ashamed of yourself.
Life went through the process of being a foster parents, a foster family. And when you start this process, you get in a form. Yeah. And in this form, you can mark what you will never accept in your house. Yeah, you can say that you don't want black children. Yeah, there is a little square and you can check it. No, I don't want black children. Now, let me just say that we didn't enter to the being a foster parents with a hope to adopt. I have 2 children. We just wanted to be a safe space. We are thinking that our home and us can be a safe space for those babies, children, and teenagers that need a safe space and a safe person. Now, the foster system and the adoption system are connected. So some people, even going into being a foster parents, they don't have the adoption to adopt. Some people going to be foster parents when they have the hope to adopt. I know how controversial is it, and I know all of the discourse that there is around it. I'm just stating a fact that the foster care system and the adoption system are connected, because in many cases the foster parents are being asked if they want to adopt. So there isn't a white person on earth that just sat in his living room and said, you know what? I think it will be so cool if I can have a black kid. Yeah, I want to adopt a black kid. So yeah, no, you sign to be a foster parent, and then if the kids that arrive into your home is black and then they offered you to adopt him, do you expect, what do you expect? Do you expect from us white people to not accept black kids to foster's home? Because this is the beginning of it, okay? In the vast majority of the cases, this is the starting point. Yeah, kids that need a safe place to be. Okay, and then if those kids are being open for adoption, do you expect from the white people, families that raised them up until this point, to say, oh no, we can't adopt you because you are white, because we are white and you are black? I saw many stitches to this TikTok, and a lot of even black people saying maybe because those white family don't see color. With all respect, even white people saying because they don't see color. No. Fuck that. This is 2024, okay? Being a colorblind, it's not a flex. Yeah, I do see color. You need to see color. There is a moral need to see color. I am a sociology freak and I believe in head counts. Every place that I'm going, I will always count how many female, how many male, how many black, how many brown, how many white, how many immigrants. Yeah, observation, it's not racism. Observation, it's what protects us from racism. So with the acknowledgement of the power relation, the history, and the culture different gap of power relation, do you still think that those black babies, kids, and teenagers better off being in the street, better off being in a not safe space versus coming to a white person house? Because again, there is not even one white person on earth that's sitting and saying, let me adopt a black kid, that would be cute. No, this is just what you get a call. You don't even know who is this kid. When you check on this box that you will accept everything, and then the social worker calling and telling you, hey, I will be in your home within an hour. I have a 14 years old girl that need to stay for 5 days or for 5 weeks. You don't know what race and what ethnicity this 14 years old teenager girl, you don't know it. You don't. You just prepare the fucking room, you open the door, you open your heart, and you try to make, for the time that she's in your home, you try to make her life better. Yeah.
So lovelies, when I saw this video on my For You page on TikTok, there's a lot of things that were just going through my mind. So this sister decided to ask this question because of, the pan-colored man who actually adopted 2 boys, and he was asked, and he was, talking about how he does not see color. What he saw is 2 gentlemen that he felt that he was going to change their lives, 2 gentlemen that he want to raise to become a better man in future and all of that. And there is a particular white, man that actually stitched his sister's video, counseling her and asking her why is it that, black people are the ones that is in high rate of adoption, that is giving up for adoption. And some people decided to like go on Google to search, and the percentage at which this is not actually adding up. It's says that it was even actually a pan-colored people's kid that is more compared to that of a black child. And a lot of black people were stitching her video and even counseling her, trying to like, why would you say such a thing? If you don't adopt the kids, who would do that? Are you gonna do that? But I see a question that is coming from a genuine heart. Like, I will also ask the same question. There have been a trend of so many pan-colored people adopting, black children. As if there are no, pan-colored kids that is up for adoption. And if she should ask the question, does it make her someone that is being, hateful, or someone that doesn't want the betterment of those kids, or someone that actually that's against kids finding a home or finding where they can call a home? Another thing is that some people, or she in particular, is just concerned because it's not all about adoption. It's all about adopting into a family that can actually accept you for whom you are, not adopting into a family that you will have to go through a lot just for some people to accept you or accept the person you are. Is this family that's that a black child being adopted to, are they going to be there for this, when the baby begins to grow up in a white dominated area, and the case of Ray and sis and all of that, are they going to be there for this adoptee to fight for them every step of the day? Are they going to be with this person? These are the questions we have to ask. It's not all about adopting them and trying to like, okay, because they needed help here, or maybe because of the monetary aspect of it, we just need to adopt them and all of that. Okay, look at the other, black lady that stitched her video, who actually shared her experience in the adoption process. She was adopted from, Africa and all of that, and when she turned, she was sent out, and there are so many lies that she was told concerning her, her real parents. So these are the kind of things that we also need to put into consideration when we answer such questions. She trying to ask this question she doesn't mean any harm. She just want to know, why is it now a trend? Because when I go on TikTok, my feed, and there are so many, there are so many pan-colored people adopting these white kids, and the white savior complex. There is even this couple I used to like check them out that have to go far away to Africa to adopt this kids. So what really happens? What happens when these kids begin to grow up and begin to associate themselves? Because definitely they must actually grow up in the white or pan-color dominated area or spaces. So what happens when they're being treated differently? What happens is the parents going to be with them all through the step of the way to actually to actually support them, to actually fight for them? To are they going to be treated in a fair way? Like, there is a video that I actually posted. This two gay couples, there is a video I actually posted that is about 3 weeks back. These two gay couples decided that they want to go ahead and adopt a black child, and the only thing he could do was to come on internet and set his cameras and all of that. This infant was still, I think, about, is it 2 minutes, even up to 3 months, and he decided to like start using this to create content. He went ahead to ask black community some question. He was channeling the question to black community that he has adopted a black child, so he need people to come tell him the kind of product he will use for the baby's hair. Like, you are talking about an infant that is not even up to a year, which still have this, when you know how the baby head looks when they are newly born, they still have very soft hair that any kind of hair wash would do. He was asking questions, trying to chase clouds, trying to tell us how he has adopted a black girl and he needs product for his 4C hair. Baby that does not even have a 4C hair. So these are the kind of thing that warrants someone to ask questions. And he even went ahead to keep on combing the hair. If you see the way he was combing the hair of this infant, you will know that this guy really have the intention is not actually poor. It's not actually clear. So you wouldn't blame this sister for asking the said question, because just like the other sisters teach her video, it's not all about the money. It's all about the love, the acceptance, but I am not disputing the fact that there are so many other people out there who still have good intentions to actually adopt this case and give them good life. So it just has to do with the two-way thing. There are people who does this with good intention, but you all know that the world we are today is full of so many things, is so many unpredicted things that we do not know. So when she asked the question, there's a reason for that. I have also seen this. It's a trend all over TikTok, and they're using it for so that is it. And the amount at which black color people adopt black people is higher compared to when a black person usually wants to adopt a white kid. Like the percentage is low. So you wouldn't blame her when she asks the question. It's something I feel like it's a trend now, and some people does this with maybe good intention, why some people has a bad intention towards it. Anyways, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes, so please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that. And I will see you lovelies when I upload the next
I've watched up to this extent. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Do not forget that this channel, we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe, and leave your thoughts. And I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.